patio. My mom said she was going to send him over this way.
Okay, okay.
So we should see him momentarily.
All right. Was he going to come up here, or who knows?
I'm surprised I haven't seen him yet. But
Okay.
yeah, he should be here.
All right. So boutonnieres are on. I probably. Let's see. Is your mom and dad here?
Yes.
Okay. And go ahead and we'll gather them all downstairs, and we'll run through some
Okay.
combinations of that. Okay.
Perfect.
We following you, Bo?
Yeah. Let's go ahead and let's head on. Bring your beers. I give you.
Okay.
We got here too. We set up a hookah.
You set up a hookah bar?
Had some lunch. Just bouncing back and forth between this room and the patio. Kind of, yes.
It's a crushing room. Lockdown.
If the ladies are running, we are not. We can't open them, so you guys are being sequestered. Pretty much. Fist bump up?
Yeah.
Right on.
Good job, thank you. Okay. If
All right.
you need us, you know where we'll be.
Yep. Pretty much where I can't do it.
Yeah, that's good.
So they're pulling another boutonniere together. Some who knows what
Shortage
happened.
somehow.
Yeah, there's a boutonniere shortage. But if you'd like to step outside.
I got some cigars.
We got cigars, so
Okay.
now's
Or
time
the-
for that.
Maybe after we finish our little grouping.
Okay. All right.
Because he's gonna be in the pictures outside.
Great.
Where does Mandy work?
She is a dance teacher, and then she also works at Waterloo Ice House on the weekends.
What's Waterloo?
It's a restaurant.
Oh, that's
So that
fine.
we can fasten it under our chairs.
That's fine. Keep me with one.
Oh yeah, he's,
It's there.
isn't that just adorable?
I left it with Dory because with Dory's phone.
What's his name?
Is that
You know what, that's a good idea. Are they calling that, or are they gonna?
We got, yeah, it's like, oh my god, it's like,
And then we'll put the other
that's
ones on.
it, I think, or save or something like that.
Are you gonna return it?
I'm gonna try. See if they'll take
They
it
know
back.
you too well there.
They do.
They really do, they're like.
I know, I walked in, they said, oh, you're Julie's mom.
Exactly.
So sweet. They did a great job.
Thousands and thousands of people.
Do you need anything to blot to make sure it's not on your teeth, or is that an issue for
It
you?
was on my teeth.
Good call. Are you pulling a Gulta?
Seriously. Okay, I'm good.
You're
You'll videotaping.
You'll get used to it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Hi.
It just takes a little bit.
Okay.
Are you gonna put her veil back? Well, what time is it?
You have time. I'm
Wait, no,
I'm
it says
10 minutes fast. I do it on purpose.
Wait, I'm sorry.
So
can you
what
say
time
it
is
again?
10
I can hear
minutes
you.
fast. You want me to say a little bit loud?
So what time is it?
Yeah, is it
It's
6:35?
No, it is 6:25.
So you have 20 minutes.
I'm sorry.
Let's leave it off for a couple minutes.
Okay.
Oh, I like that everybody ended up wearing pearls except for
I don't have any
Marnie.
pearls.
I have, well, I mean, I have
Do you want some
extra
on your
jewelry.
wrist? Because I have all these.
Sure.
Yeah, you can wear this.
If you guys.
No,
thank
I
you
mean,
for
and I
sharing.
have some
Thank you.
extra too.
I'll do a matching thing.
There you go.
Just
That's
nice.
nice.
Some,
I didn't hear it. I didn't
I
have
thought I
it.
heard.
Here, let me have that.
Sure.
Put that over here.
Ooh, so Mom, did
Okay.
Dad give you a pearl necklace later?
It's over there.
Alright, okay.
No,
Actually, the pearl necklace that Dad gave you on your wedding day is on my hand.
oh,
Oh,
I
I knew
decided
that
to do
when
a
you were talking
bracelet.
about that.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
That's a place it should be.
Yeah, that's where.
So
pearl
where's
necklace
this something,
should
okay,
be.
so is that the borrowed? Are you doing that whole?
Yeah,
thing?
so this is borrowed, and in my dress is the handkerchief that was Grandma's,
That can
and
also be old.
that's old,
Yeah.
and that Dory wore also. So that's something old, and then something new is my garter, and there's blue on it. Perfect.
Wonderful.
Yay.
So got it all
Everything's
covered.
accounted for.
Yes.
Do you
Ready
want
to
to
do
sit
this.
down, or you want to stand
Yeah,
maybe you should sit
down.
for a couple minutes
That's
while
right.
you sit on
That's
it.
a good
idea.
Higher
Or,
up,
yeah,
comfortable.
gotcha.
How should I?
Just lift it up a little bit.
You want me to hold that?
Sure. Yeah. Or she, so she's got it. Yeah. Do you want someone?
Are you gonna have the jacket on when you walk?
Yes, I think so.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
Yeah, it's pretty.
It's right there.
Yeah, but it was a little hot, so I took it off for a little while. It's so weird to have a camera.
I know. But you will want this footage, I promise you. I told Sherry I was watching mine and the raw footage, I couldn't fast forward anything. And even I was struggling, like, this is my wedding. Can I fast forward this part right here? But you want it, you know, and eventually you can have it into a video.
Right. I'm very grateful that like when we came for the tasting, Beth was like, you should really do that. And then that led me into a spiral of anxiety about not being able to do it or not being able to afford it. And I found Clark. So
Hey, Clark.
Thank you.
It's Clark Kent.
Yeah.
Does anyone else want to sit down?
Sherry? It's a very comfortable chair. This whole suite is very nice.
Yeah,
I
I'm
must
so
say
glad we got it.
It is a sweet suite.
It is a sweet, sweet. So grateful we did that.
Mom, sit right there.
Oh, you want to sit down?
Did you
I'm good.
find out about getting Matthew's keys or something?
No,
Okay.
because
Do you know,
I'm not. Okay.
no, I'm not even gonna sit. I just was.
what's
go
with
ahead.
the key? I mean, is that something you know about? Or would that you sign the key thing?
The lock?
Yeah.
I did not know about it until Vonnie mentioned it to me, that I guess that's a thing that they do at the Oasis. And they
Oh, I
do
thought
it in like
Jason was
Paris
doing
or
it,
something
like,
too.
'cause
Well, he ended up doing it, which was nice. So
He's been very helpful.
yeah. So you write something,
I
each
don't
of you
write it
wait
down.
something on a lock, and then you like lock it on one of the gates here.
Right.
It's supposed to lock your love in forever.
Julie,
Yes, but then when you come back, he said you could move it.
Before it goes into his car, because once we take it to his car.
Well, when are you gonna do that?
We don't know.
you tell
but
us.
If we can go ahead and do it, maybe we'll do it earlier, but if you needed to wait till later, we'll wait till later.
Let's try to wait till, at least until like after we've had our first dance. Because then I think we'll have a chance to come back in and,
Kind of touch
A
up,
little.
right,
yeah, touch up your makeup or whatever. Okay.
right, and then,
Let's do that.
and then, yes. Then you can take it, because if I'm not gonna use it then, I'm not gonna use it.
Okay, and is this it? What about all the other stuff we'll just load up and put in someone's car and give it to you tomorrow?
Right, and so the thing is, a couple things about his car. The trunk is, I can never get that thing to open. He like does something where he pushes it in and then pulls it and it opens, but I don't know.
So it's okay, is it okay if it doesn't go in the trunk?
Yeah, except my purse.
We can cover it up with something if he has a jacket or something.
Or you could maybe try and even fit it in the suitcase,
Okay.
if possible. There's probably enough room in there.
Oh,
I know
thank
you really do.
I really
Thank
love
you.
that.
Everyone looks beautiful.
Your
Thank
your
you.
eye makeup is really nice.
Haley's like, why does your makeup look like that? But then she followed up with, you never look like that. I was like, okay, good. That's a good
That's the
thing.
one, yeah.
Just because it's different.
Yeah, it looks really nice.
Thank you. The classic story was, I don't know, I've told this to everybody. I'm gonna tell Melanie, like, the day after the wedding, when we were all like at the hotel having brunch, and she looked, and I looked awful. Like, I had my glasses on and my baseball hat, you know, my eyelashes had done fall off in the sink the night before, you know. And she looked over at me and she's like, Aunt Tori, why do you look so droopy? And I was like, I do look droopy. Yeah, I was like, girl, my eyelashes are gone. I washed all myself off. Anyway, it was the cutest way of saying,
God
shit. Crap.
How kids just say things.
I know. No, everyone looks beautiful. What a beautiful family we have.
Absolutely.
Yes, just gorgeous.
Okay. I'm like,
You're so ready for
Yes,
this,
I'm ready.
right?
Let's do
let's get this
man.
party started.
Well, how do we know when it's
I'm gonna grab
time?
a
Is
sip
she
of
gonna
water.
come in? and
I
tell her?
think at some point we need to just get you ready.
Yeah.
Close,
Yeah.
6:40. What time is it?
What does she mean, get you ready? What do
It's
we have to
time,
do?
yeah, the ceremony's at 6:45, so I think we need to.
Okay, everybody, final press.
So, but is there any particular thing that
Don't make
I
sure
need
she
to
doesn't
watch?
fall on it.
Is there a particular area that you're concerned about?
No, just,
Okay.
she's just having a hard time specifically with the veil because it's so long.
Am I walking after her or is the ring bears first?
I don't know, we'll wait and see when this
I
back
think
says.
yesterday it was the ring bearers first,
Maybe-
then you.
Maybe actually these should be first because like the flower
Right, you go right before me.
before you.
Yes.
Right
So you
before
put
the
petals
bride,
down
so
from
you
So
your
ring
walk.
bear is standing right with.
Okay, don't
You
push
know
it in
what?
too far.
She didn't show me how to put it in. Did she show me how to take it out?
Yeah, you about ready?
Yeah.
So is it
There we
ring
go.
bear
Okay, don't
standing
really
right
just look-
now,
okay,
and then I go and then she goes?
So you're gonna walk with the other flower. Yes, you'll walk right for Julie.
Hello?
Hey, look at you, pretty.
Yes, it is. How's Matthew doing?
Just a little.
Is he? Yeah, I get that. I'm a little nervous too.
Isn't beautiful?
Did you catch him beforehand? You did? Okay.
So,
Yeah,
we'll wait
find out.
maybe like 5-10 more
I'll be right
minutes.
back.
Right now it's about 6:40-ish. Just to make sure that we have everybody here. Because I don't want people walking in as you're walking in.
What, officially Annie is
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I
Yeah,
have to
so
get my
how many
pay,
guests
I
are
need to
here?
get your
I'm,
pay
a lot,
But
yeah.
The train.
there's a good amount, but I just want to make sure that,
Do you have to worry about that?
Not as
well?
much as long as
Okay.
she's
Okay.
there's no rush and we're doing great on time. So I'm going to go and kind of start seating everybody.
Well then, we're safe. Yeah.
Oh, I'm
We're
sorry.
good. She said she's ready to also.
Yeah.
Yes. So block me here, guys. Block me from the camera.
Why?
Because I'm gonna put this in my dress. Okay.
You'll take care of it, right?
She's under control.
We don't have to worry.
Nicholas has a pillow. He's happy.
Everybody's happy. I talked to Matthew before, and he seemed fine.
He's just, you know, it's a little.
I think he's ready.
It's nerve-wracking. Yeah.
He's good to go, but he's just a little.
I get that. Yeah, I got, right before we went downstairs and took some pictures, I was like, having to catch my breath.
That's
So,
okay. It should be that way.
yeah.
It's a monumentous occasion, but it's. I get through this.
Good. You're married.
Radiant.
Thank you.
I will see you there, Missy.
Okay.
tissues. Do you want me to have some for
Give me
you?
one, please.
Yeah, I think,
Can I have
yeah.
one?
No, it's one more thing for you to carry. No.
Isn't that what the handkerchief is for?
yeah, but I'm not gonna, I don't know.
Oh, you don't want to pull it out?
Yeah, I'm just, I don't know what I'm doing.
So why did you put it in there if you're not gonna pull it out?
I don't know, Haley. I don't know the answer to that.
Then
Oh.
you bring it.
Oh, let's do this, people.
I'm ready. Excited.
You're gonna do awesome.
You're excited and you're nervous.
Yes, that is accurate. Keep walking in circles,
All
which
right,
is
be
probably not
careful
smart.
over here because you need to stop this. Okay, you're gonna hold that here?
Yeah,
Did they make you a place to put this?
yes.
Bustle?
There's
Okay, and
an
you know how to do it?
extensive bustle, yes. They did a lot of
It's
bustling.
basket
Are we
keeping.
walking?
I'm into it.
If you
Walking?
want to, okay.
It's good basket keeping.
Okay. This one's very
Take her hand. Sweetie, take her hand and bring her out. Just grab her hand. There you go. She went the other way, Mom. That's all right.
Good job.
Please be seated. Ruhim Habayim B'Shem Adonai. Welcome everyone. I'm Rabbi Sam Rose, and it's my honor and privilege to be here this afternoon to officiate over this joyous occasion, the marriage between Julie Osofsky and Matthew McCandless. Matthew and Julie, we are all here today because of you. We have come to celebrate with you and to rejoice in the loving spirit that you create when you're together. We hope that in the home you create together that there will be peace, great joy, and much courage. May you find the courage to affirm one another and in gentle trust to unfold to each other your deepest selves, your strengths and your vulnerabilities, your yearnings, your pains, and your most tender love. We pray for you as well. We who care for you pray that you may be granted a generous measure of blessing. In the years opening up before you, may there be moments like this one where all who are touched by your lives are filled with hope and joy. May the years be kind to you, and may the sweet goodness you already know grow deeper and stronger with the passing of time. You're about to participate in a modern version of an ancient ritual of circling. You'll each walk circles around each other, 7 circles in total, just as the Hebrew Bible tells us that the world was created in 7 days. These 7 circles figuratively represent the building of your relationship together, and hopefully will symbolize also the peace that's associated with the number 7 in your relationship. So, if you'd like to take a step out. Min ha min Very nice. As we are about to bless the two of you, Julie and Matthew, I'd like to make mention of this beautiful chuppah that Matthew actually built himself, which is really gorgeous. The chuppah in Jewish tradition symbolizes the home that the two of you will build together. May your home, like this chuppah, always be an open place. May your house never feel narrow. May it always be a place that the two of you return to after any of life's journeys, great or small, where you will return to a great love for one another. O God of all creation, bestow your blessings upon Matthew and Julie as they unite their lives in marriage. Cause them to thrive in their lives together. Teach them to share life's joys and trials, and to grow in understanding and devotion. May love and companionship abide within their home, and may they grow together in health and contentment, ever grateful to you for the union of their lives. If you're familiar with the Jewish blessing or gratitude, we'll join together and sing Shehecheyanu. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, Shehecheyanu v'kiyavanu v'higianu lazman hazeh. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who has blessed us with life, sustained us, and enabled us to reach this most wonderful occasion. We'll now say a special Kiddush. Followed by a blessing called Birkat Erusin, which is the special blessing over the sanctification of marriage. The two of you then will drink from this cup, which is symbolic of the cup of life, and is also the cup that belongs to your parents, and symbolizes a connection to the tradition in your family of loving marriage. As you share from this cup, you'll undertake to share all that the future may bring. All of life's sweetnesses should be sweeter because you drink from this cup together, and whatever drops of bitterness life should contain will be less bitter because you share these things. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, asher kiddushanu b'mitzvotav, v'tzivanu al mitzvot shebein adam lechavero, v'zimen shnei b'nei adam yachdav, v'yot v'kim ze b'ze be'ahava, v'lehiyot lebasar echad al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Baruch atah Adonai mekadesh Yisrael al yedei chuppah v'kiddushin. Blessed are you, Adonai, our God, sovereign of the universe, who creates the fruit of the vine. Blessed are you, God, sovereign of the universe, whose commandments add holiness to our lives, whose will guides our behavior in all aspects of our relationships, and who brings one human being to cleave to another in love, so that they become as one flesh, through the rituals of this sacred rite of marriage. Blessed are you, God, who sanctifies your children through these rituals of marriage. Julie and Matthew, you've chosen an interesting time in the Jewish calendar to get married. We are in a period in the Hebrew calendar called Sfirat HaOmer, the counting of the Omer, which traditionally Jews count or ritually acknowledge each of the 49 days following the holiday of Passover until we reach Shavuot. Why is this relevant on your wedding? Well, as it turns out, Kabbalists in the 16th century assign each day of each week a special characteristic that exists in the human world as well as in the heavenly realm as well. There are 7 of these characteristics, and so since there are 49 days in the Omer, 7 days and 7 weeks, each of these characteristics being each of these weeks being assigned to one characteristic, and then each individual day in the week assigned to a characteristic, the Kabbalists say that on each day those two characteristics are married to each other. The Hebrew words of today's day are hod and tiferet. The Hebrew word hod means beauty. But it's so much more than just the kind of beauty that we think of. Ode represents the determination and perseverance born of deep inner commitment. It's the inner force that allows us to realize our life goals. Ode is about recognizing beauty in our world, and acknowledging that beauty is the basic root of the word hoda'ah, which means gratitude. Tiferet in Hebrew also comes in its most basic form to mean beauty. But, like ode, it is so much more than just a superficial beauty. It's the kind of beauty associated with human compassion, fostering harmony and finding balance, either internally or with a partner. What I'm trying to say is that whether or not you knew this coming into this day, you picked a pretty awesome day to get married. Jewish tradition would fully affirm your choice. So it's my hope that the blessings associated with these ideas of Hod and Tiferet, this union of ideas, of finding beauty both in an expression of gratitude, and gratitude for each other and having each other as partners, and also the beauty of finding harmony as partners with each other will be with you all the days of your married life. Matthew and Julie, the last time we were in my office together preparing for this special day, I mentioned that I wanted to hear from both of you about the things that make your relationship special. And in that moment, Matthew asked if it could be in the form of a haiku. And sure enough, Julie, when I read it, I also discovered that it's a brilliant haiku in that I can say it as if it is coming from him, and it still works as a haiku even if you were reading it as if it was coming directly from him. So his haiku says, "Your meeting online was not an accident. He loves you so much." Julie, Matthew says it feels like so long ago that you've known each other, even though your lives are just beginning. He's not sure of the exact moment he fell in love with you, but he's certain that it happened while you were chatting, and when he was in Idaho and you were still here in Texas. By the time he got to Texas and met you in person, he already loved you. He said he could tell, even from 1,600 miles away, that you are one of a kind, his perfect complement, and the person that he wants to share his life with. Matthew, Julie explained that the fact that you were hundreds of miles away from each other in the beginning of your relationship made her desire to get to know you even stronger. She said that the hours she spent on the phone with you were some of the best hours of her life. She also said that she is pretty sure that she fell in love with you sometime before you moved to Texas. And once you finally did, you responded with a calmness and steadiness and said, "I love you too, Jewel." She knew that you were perfect for her. And that sense of calm and steadiness is one of the things she loves most about you. Julie also loves you for so many other reasons. Your kindness, your sensitivity, your loyalty, your confidence and your patience, your sense of humor. She loves that you love her family and how you want to be included with her family when they get together. She loves how you love your family. She loves that you're always there for her no matter what craziness is going on. She loves how you can talk through things together and that you seem to grow stronger together even after conflict. She loves your smile and your blue eyes. She loves how certain she is about being with you forever. She feels like she can totally be herself around you. She loves the person you are and the person that she is when she's with you. Julie, Matthew says there's so many things that he loves about you. He says he adores your compassion and kindness for everyone. You have a tremendous sense of family that he greatly appreciates. And he loves the generosity you show towards others that you don't even know. He loves how you bolster his weakness and highlight his strengths. One of his favorite things is to hear you laugh. He explained that the other night he was sitting in another room doing his homework, and it warmed his heart to hear you laugh at whatever it is that made you laugh. He loves your smile, and he loves when you are happy. He says your happiness flows out of you and is terribly infectious. He sees joy, especially in your eyes. They sparkle and twinkle with your happiness. Julie, Matthew says that his promises to you on this day are simple. He promises to love you to the end. He promises to always make sure that you know how special you are. He promises to be the best that he can be for you and for your future. He promises to always hold your hand when you go to sleep so that you don't ever drift apart. Matthew loves you so much, and he is so grateful that you found one another. And he's beyond excited about continuing your journey together. He knows that life can sometimes be difficult and unpredictable, but life is always so much more enjoyable with you. Matthew, on this day, your wedding day, Julie promises that she will try to be the best wife she can be for you. She promises to hear you when you speak. She promises to support you in your times of struggle and to take care of you when you're sick. She promises to treat you with kindness. She promises to laugh with you, to cry with you. She promises to be faithful and love you unconditionally. She promises to see the beauty in your souls and to treasure that always. She very much looks forward to a life full of happiness with you. She can't wait to make a million new memories with you by her side. She feels truly blessed to call you her husband. The source of all life, we ask for your blessings for Matthew and Julie. We pray that the sacred commitment of this, their wedding day, will sustain them all the days of their lives. May the love that binds them be strong and lasting, and their hearts filled with patience and understanding. May they fashion a home worthy of praise, a secure refuge from life's storms, where they can find wholeness and peace. May the love of Julie and Matthew inspire and bless their family, their friends, and everyone who's with you today. We say together, Amen. For the rings. The rabbis of old had a concept of anatomy that we now know to be incorrect, but their understanding was that the most direct way from a person's hand to their heart in the exchange of rings was in their right index finger. So for the purpose of this ritual of the exchange of rings, you'll each place each other's ring, at least in the very beginning, on your right index finger, and then you'll switch it right after. So I'm going to go switch it to the finger that you're going to wear it on.
Okay.
In the presence of God in this assembly, do you, Matthew, take Julie to be your wife, to love, to honor, and cherish?
I do.
And take the ring and place it on her finger.
Like this one?
On that one
Okay.
first. Repeat after me. Hooray.
Hooray.
At.
At.
Mikudeshet.
Mikudeshet.
Li.
Li.
Tabaat.
Atawa.
Zo.
Zo.
Kedat.
Kedat.
Moshe.
Moshe.
V'Yisrael.
Israel.
Means be consecrated.
Be consecrated
to me
as
my wife. In keeping with the tradition
of
Moses and Israel. You'll put that on your right, the right finger. No, the finger is supposed to go on your left ring finger.
Okay.
Yes. And now in front of God in this assembly, do you, Julie, take Matthew to be your husband, to love, to honor, and to cherish?
I do.
So you'll
I do.
take the ring and put it on Matthew's right index finger. Repeat after me. Hare.
Hare.
Ata.
Ata.
Mikudash.
Mikudash.
Li.
Li.
Betabaat.
Matabaat.
Zo.
Zo.
Lamor.
Lamor.
Ani.
Ani.
Lidodi.
Ledodi.
Vidodi.
Ledodi.
Li.
Li.
Which means be consecrated
Consecrated.
to me
To me.
as my husband
As my husband.
with this ring,
With this ring.
saying,
Saying.
I
I.
and my beloved's,
And my beloved.
and my beloved is mine. We'll continue now with the traditional 7 blessings for marriage. These blessings express our gratitude for God, for our lives, for the sanctity of marriage, and again, the number of 7 symbolizes being complete and finding completion with each other. Baruch atah Adonai Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam borei peri hagafen. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam shehakol bara likvodo. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam yotzer ha'adam. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher yatzar et ha'adam b'tzalmo b'tzelem demutav nito v'hitkin lo mimenu binyan adei. Baruch atah Adonai yotzer ha'adam sos tasis v'tagel Zion v'kibutz baneha l'tocha v'simcha. Baruch atah Adonai v'sameach Zion v'baneha. Sameach t'samach re'imha Kisamecha yitzircha v'gan eden mikedem. Baruch atah Adonai v'sameach chatan v'chala. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam asher bara sason v'simcha chatan v'chala. Ila rina disa v'chedva ahava v'achava shalom v'reut. Me'era Adonai Eloheinu yishama be'arei Yehuda v'chutzot Yerushalayim kol sason v'kol simcha kol chatan v'kol kala kol mitzadot chatanim v'chupatam v'na'arim mishkeh v'kinatam. Baruch atah Adonai v'sameach chatan im hakala. We give thanks to you, O God, expressing our appreciation for life's sweetness. We give thanks to you, O God, realizing that we are deeply interconnected. May you find comfort in your similarities and celebrate the qualities which make you different. May you be inspired each day by the abundance and diversity of the world. We give thanks to you, O God, recognizing and appreciating the blessings of being human. All people have the capacity for love, generosity, kindness, and compassion. May you express these qualities freely with each other and be blessed to receive them throughout your lives together. May rejoicing resound throughout the world. May we envision a world in which persecution and oppression cease for all God's children. From the source of all, we call forth an abundance of love to envelop this couple. May you be for each other true partners, companions, and friends. We give thanks to you, O God, as we highlight today joy and gladness, the bride and the groom, delight and cheer, love and harmony. May we all witness the day when the dominant sounds throughout the world will be the sounds of happiness, laughter, and celebration. Bless this marriage. May the bride and groom rejoice together always. As you have shared from this cup of joy and life, so may you, under God's guidance, share contentment, peace, and fulfillment from the cup of life. May you, Julie, and Matthew find life's joys heightened, and its bitterness is sweetened, and each of its moments hallowed by a true companionship and love. You may kiss your husband. And one more thing before you're done. Jewish tradition has usually a million reasons for doing everything we do as a part of a wedding ceremony. The interpretation I like best for smashing a glass is that the love of this couple should last as long as it takes for every piece of this glass to be put back together again. So that means, as you were down Matthew, to smush it good.
Good.
Mazel tov.
Oh, you know what, Dory? Dor. You coming for pictures? All cousins and aunts coming home. Great. You did such an amazing job. Thank you so much.
Might take another song.
You all did an excellent job.
What is this? Yeah.
That's
Right.
the pillow that
Okay. Yeah.
you are?
Did you ask? Did you ask? Grab a kiss.
I was actually going to do a haiku right there.
Yeah, no one else got one. Hi! Be happy. I'm very happy. I know. It's outstanding. It's so great. Oh, look at you. She did. You did a great job. She kind of. Did Cora walk you? Middle one? No. Okay. Did she run to her dad? Oh, thank you. You have your veil? I have you. Yeah, I have that. What? No, I don't think he's going to change my
So all of our family members, we got some groups to do. I'm not sure who has which sister has
Oh, okay. You have okay.
So look that on and just put your hands over there by it. Let me see your book. You hold this for her. Alright.
Okay.
It's got your name and everything. True love. Oh, let me see that. I got that. Alright guys. Y'all can go ahead and look this way. 1, 2. Pull. And one more, looking at me, sorry, 1, 2. And go ahead and lock that thing up and swallow the tea.
Yay!
That's it.
Okay. All right.
1, 2. That's good. Perfect. You can come visit your lock whenever you.
Wait, it's totally, hang on, it's lopsided. No. Let me position it for you and then can you push it down?
Yeah.
Okay, push it down now.
Yep. So you guys feel a certain weight lifted now that this is on?
There you go.
Getting closer.
There you go.
Okay.
What,
Yep.
my person?
I'm gonna slide.
Okay.
Good.
Yes, ma'am.
Just moments left.
Yeah.
Moments left for
We're
what?
almost to Katuba signing.
Till we're out of here?
Oh,
Chaos.
that's what you're, yeah. Then you can relax.
Oh, yeah.
Do not leave because we have some.
Today we have whoever wants to sign it, or whoever you want to sign it because it's meaningful, and that's why we're doing it, not because it actually is what it is. Because what it is, as I was saying before y'all walked in, is a contract saying that Matthew is acquiring Julie as his property. However, what it also says is that as the owner of said property, you have very specific responsibilities, and Julie has important rights that you are obligating yourself to fulfill by having these two witnesses sign it. So, including making sure that you always provide her a comfortable place to sleep and a roof over her head and clothes to wear and that Julie is always in charge of all of the marital relations that take place. That's actually what's in there.
Oh, I'm happy to be your property after that explanation.
So Julie's like, I'm way more on board right now.
So just to tell you, I can translate very quickly what the top of this says. So this is an acronym. It actually says, with the help of God, who is to be blessed, on the 5th day of this week, Thursday, the Arba Yamim, on the 4th day of the month of Iyar, of Chodesh Iyar, Shanat Tameshet Alafim Shva'amot Shivim V'Shmoneh, in the year 5778, which is the Hebrew year this year, Libriat HaOlam, because the idea is that this is the 5,778th year after the creation of the world, although no Jewish person actually believes that. It's still how we count the years. L'minyan she'eno monin kan. We are holding this ceremony here in Austin, Texas, b'medinat Aratzot Habrit, in the country of America, where the groom, Matityahu ben Larry Voni, where the groom, Matthew, son of Larry and Bonnie, has taken the bride, Shoshana bat Eliyahu v'Chana Yehudit, Julie, the son of Ed and Evie. But the Hebrew names are Eliyahu and Chava Yehudit. That you specifically are agreeing to uphold all of the rules and customs of this marriage. And then there's this whole long legal formula that kind of breaks down everything that I just said.
Okay.
All right, so.
No, go ahead and read it.
Do you
Let's hear it. No, I'm just kidding. No.
It took 10 minutes to get through the first 3 lines.
I know. Right.
So,
seriously,
so
for that.
in a traditional ketubah, there's not actually a place for the bride and groom to sign because it was supposed to be, the witnesses were supposed to be the representative parties of the contract. But if you want to, bride and groom can sign right here, I can sign underneath, and then the two witnesses sign right there. Does that sound good, or do you just want the two witnesses to sign?
I think just the two witnesses.
Yeah.
All right.
That's, no rabbi? No rabbi.
That's fine.
Yeah, I don't want-
This is.
I don't want to just like drawing lines and.
We also have a contract for Julie.
Actually, a timeshare.
I was like, wait a second.
That was your face though.
That was good stuff.
She's left-handed too.
Alright.
Oh, yeah.
I'm glad it's facing this way, otherwise I couldn't sign it.
All right.
It was killer.
It's beautiful.
I'm really jazzed.
Yeah, it's-
So Matthew, if you ever want to know what your Hebrew name is, it's right here.
Aw. We'll have
That's what that
to,
is, yeah. Yeah, totally. All right. There you go.
awesome.
So now you are Jewishly completely married.
Yay!
Um,
Yay! Mazel tov!
If you want to take a picture, this is his Hebrew name is right there, beginning on this fourth line or opening.
Why don't you guys also, Julie and Matt, can you guys go stand over there and I'll take your picture?
Can we have them hold it? I know it's all really.
Should we lay down next to it?
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly. I want to see you guys with it, so.
There. You gotta get down like that.
And so, Julie, just hold the corner there so it doesn't roll up.
Okay, yeah. Wait.
And
I'm gonna hold it up a little bit. I'll hold the bottom of it.
Yeah, right away.
Dad's cane. All right, let me let these guys get this first and then for me. All right, and hold him right there. All right, hold please. Nice. And just one more right there. 1, 2. You got it.
All right.
You got
Okay,
it.
now who, is this going with your stuff?
Today's the 19th.
April 19th.
19th of April.
We'll never forget.
Yep.
Just don't want to mess that up.
I signed
Today,
one of those
on the
today.
19th day of April, 2018.
I officiated a ceremony this morning.
You did? Really?
Cool.
Yes.
I didn't know you did that.
Well, my daughter came and did shot the wedding. It was just 2 people getting married.
Okay.
That's all that, it was just them.
It's just them?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's so neat.
So,
I will probably put these things like in the passenger seat or something.
Okay.
there you go.
Just so it's,
Well, the whole back seat's full of
All right.
okay.
So then you
I
have
just won't
2
shove it in your suitcase.
witness
I don't think
lines.
that's
Do you want to sign
really
first
too,
this time?
Yeah.
but too important.
My allergies are
Do you want a soda or some water?
I gave him.
Yeah.
Did this come with a
Holder. Okay.
Wish I did that. I could have come home with it too.
Hi.
How's it going?
Almost done, I
Awesome,
think.
great. Came back here with your mom. I think
No, I
she's
took-
got a working out mother. I don't think you can be. You're so cute.
She can.
Yeah, where am I supposed to sign?
Just on this line right
Oh,
here.
okay.
Y'all need anything right now? You doing okay?
I think we're good.
We're getting ready to have that
Okay,
really don't
perfect.
matter.
So, I'm gonna have you stand behind the curtain like you did.
Thank you.
They're like 22 hours.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, at this moment, if I can have everyone please direct their attention to the curtains. All right, at this moment, if I can have everyone please stand. I would like to introduce for the first and not the last, the new Mr. and Mrs. McDonald.
I was only walking through your neighborhood, saw you out on honey in the cold. I stood anywhere I go, there you are. Anywhere I go, there you are. I've been getting used to waking up with you. I've been getting used to waking up here. Anywhere I go, there you are. Anywhere I go, there you are. There you are. There you are. You're the fire and the flood, and I always feel you in my blood. Everything is fine. I feel the lightness in my step. You're miles away, but I still feel you. Anywhere I go, there you are. Anywhere I go, there you are. Late at night, when you can't fall asleep, I'll be lying right beside you, counting sheep. She said, boy, when you know, and I know.
Guys, once again, let's make some noise for the new Mr. and Mrs. McCandless.
The food that we're about to eat nourish us this evening, and may the love of everyone in this room continue to nourish this newly married couple for the rest of their lives. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam, hamotzi lechem min haaretz. Blessed are you, O God, Creator of the universe, who gives us the bread from the earth. Amen.
All right, guys. At this moment, the buffet.
Right here, you guys, hold, and thank you, baby. Just one more. Boop, and go ahead and cut.
Thank you, baby. Cut?
Yeah.
For real?
Yeah, cut it, yeah.
It's hard to cut. Oh, there's your layer there?
Okay. Cut another wedge out of it. Teamwork. Teamwork. That's it.
Just a war. Everywhere I went, seems I've been there.
There you go. You got it. Now you can feed each other a bite. Alright, you can go ahead. Oh yeah. Thank you, baby. Hold that. One, two. Now, kind of release each other and feed each other a little bit there.
It's just like sugar sometimes.
Nice.
How sweet it is to be loved by you. Whoa. Yeah.
That's it. Be nice. Rush it.
I hope everyone is ready to do the toast and has a drink in hand. At this moment, I'm going to introduce Dory. She's going to start the toast off for us tonight.
So, I knew things were getting serious with Julie and Matt. Hang on, sorry. I have to put that over here. When she became interested in Pittsburgh Steelers football, and was caught on tape all decked out in black and gold. I'm already getting applause. It's awesome. Here's a picture of Julie. You guys probably might not be able to see, but it'll be up here. Now, let's rewind to circa 1987 when Julie was a Dallas Cowboys fan. Go Cowboys! Oh my, wow, okay. Funny. Not cool. My parents recently dug up a family activity from that decade. We were to write down what we thought our sisters, or daughters in the case of my parents' spouse, would be like. Here's what Julie wrote about her husband. Note, she was a mere 8.5 years old. That's it for the visual, sorry. And I quote, gorgeous, nice personality, not smoking. Okay. Does not lay around the house. Well, Matt, I'm pretty sure you passed all of those categories with flying colors. Here are a few excerpts from how the rest of us describe her husband and relationship. He loves people and social situations. They like to travel, entertain, and be surrounded by people that make them happy. They are loving, warm, and expressive to each other. Julie deserves someone who treats her, I thought I was done crying, like a princess. He needs to be very attentive to her needs and wants. For goodness sake, he built her a chuppah, people. I mean, this guy, unbelievable. He must worship the ground she walks on. He must always compliment her beautiful blue eyes and blonde hair. And most importantly, he will be very attractive. So, does this describe Matt? Yes, 100%. Matt, I knew from the moment I met you that you were a keeper. The way you looked at my sister made my heart melt. And this guy kept coming back after several family gatherings that involved way too much ugly crying, skits, and songs. So, Julie and Matt, here's to many years of love, laughter, memories, Steelers games, and of course, embarrassing family skits. On behalf of my family, we welcome Matt and his amazing family to ours. A toast, everyone, to the adorable couple, Mr. and Mrs. McCandless. Love you guys.
Well, cheers to you for being a Cowboys fan. I'm not one for speeches or toasts, and I've never done either, so I'll keep it short and simple. Matt has been my brother for 20 years now, and I've never seen him like this with anyone. And you touched on a point too, that you keep coming back no matter what I've been through, and well, you can share those stories later. But again, I've never seen him so happy, and I'm so happy for both of you. And I love you both so much. And I wish you both the best. Cheers.
Cheers.
Okay, I don't want to.
All right, anyway, and while we're all here, I just wanted to take a moment and thank everybody for coming and sharing this evening with us. This is been such an event in planning and preparation and just in the making, really. I mean, it's been a whirlwind. So I just want to thank everybody for sharing this evening with us and the starts of our life together. Thank you very much. Cheers.
And I just have to say, also, thank you to my friend Jennifer. Jennifer, if you could just a little wave. She did the beautiful flowers. She offered to do the flowers. She did such an amazing job. Thanks for coming, everyone. We love you. Cheers. Cheers. We love you too.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give these two a round of applause. Now at this moment, if I can have Matt please escort his lovely mother to the dance floor.
Cried a tear, you wiped it dry. I was confused, you cleared my mind. I sold my soul, you bought it back for me and held me out and gave me dignity. Somehow you needed me. You gave me strength to stand alone again, to face out of my own again. You turn my life back into truth again. You even called me friend. You gave me strength to stand alone again, to face the world out on my own again. You put me high upon a pedestal, so high that I could almost see eternity. You needed me. You needed me. You needed me. You needed me.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's hear it one more time. All right, guys, at this moment, I believe cake is served in the other room.
hallelujah. Girl, set you hallelujah. Girl, set you hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night we in the spot. Can't believe it, just watch. Don't 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 believe it, just watch. Hey, hey, wait a minute. Fill my cup, put some nigga in it. Back this up, sign the check. Julio, get the stretch. Right to Harlem, Hollywood, Jackson, Mississippi. And we show up, we gon' show up. Smoother than a fresh drop skipping. Too hot, hot dance. Call the police and the fireman. Too hot, hot dance. Dragging on retirement. Too hot, hot dance. They say my name, you know who I am. Too hot, hot dance. I'm playing about that much, break it down. Girl, set you hallelujah. Girl, set you hallelujah. Girl, set you hallelujah. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. 'Cause Uptown Funk don't give it to you. Saturday night we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. 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 Hey, hey, Uptown funk you up. 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 Dance, jump on it. If you say then flow it. If you freak dead and own it. Don't brag about it, come show me. Dance, jump on it. If you say then flow it. Well, it's Saturday night, we in the spot. Don't believe it, just watch. 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 Don't believe it, just watch.
All right, single guys, let's scoot up just a little bit. Let's scoot up the hair. A little one scooted up right around there will be good. All right, Matt. Whenever you're ready, you're going to do this on the count of 3. Shoot it like a slingshot. Or you can throw it. Here you go. 1, 2, and 3.
drop away. If I was working at the club, it would not be. Hey, yo, my man Mike Diggy, he got something to say. I like him brown, yellow, Puerto Rican, and Haitian. It's like talk from the Zulu nation. Talking in the jam that we can get down. Now that's not the roots like the root H-Town. You got DPE on your bedroom wall. But I'm above the rim and this is how I walk. A pretty little something on a New York street. This is how I represent over this here beat. Talking about you. Yo, I take you out. The sun is on my mind with the whole damn route. My mom was in a frenzy in the whole money state. When I get the top line, cause you couldn't relate. You couldn't relate. You couldn't relate. Stretch out your legs, let me make you roll. Body insane, dropping up the wall. Staring at your little piece very strong. Stronger than God, stronger than Teflon. Take it on the head, you can find me links. Now I'm running down the food tank until it stinks. You can be my mama and I'll be your boy. You can be a shorty in my ill convoy. Not to come across as a thug or a hood. But how you got the blood, I got it wood. My name's me, the popular freak. They say we get together by the end of the week. She said, no, label me a help. I said, how you feeling? My friends tell me so. I hate the silly movies when they run their yell. Word to God, man, I hope you down like that. I'll have you right here, knees. You can hard to speak, that we can do like Uncle Elvis swinging up in my cheek. Keep it on the dance, or we keep it discreet. See, I'm not taking to the hell that is in the street. See, my mom's in the dance, and I'll just be low. Let me take a little bit from inside the boat. Let me hit it from the back, girl, I look at her, hurry up. What's more further, I'm scared you got some differential. Shy, white, with the extra beat. Stacy, beautiful G, and my man LB. They know the ass tracks really slow on ice. The crowd purpose of me, never ever on mice. Shorty, let me tell you about my only vice. It has to do with lots of loving. What I must say, I said something strange. You're situation is. It's scary because we're running out of time. It's all so beautiful. Relationships they seem from the start. It's all so take precaution. Don't stick to me now, girl. No, cause I need she'll make you think you're dreaming. You'll fall in love and you'll be screaming, dreaming. Boys and daddy, we moving slow. Looking for another fucking microphone. Ready, so we better lay low. Stealing my house money in a bullshit. That little go home, she'll be cut like an afro. So what you say, huh? She's waiting you, but I know she's losing. You know me, the crew used to do it. Poison as we have power. I go get it sick and I'm gonna show now you know. Let's split. Time of my life. And I
All right, guys, let's hear it one more time for the new Mr. and Mrs. McCandless.